All right, guys, today we're going to review the Hammer Performance intake, just kind of in general. So there's actually multiple models. There's the Impact, there's the Crush, and I think there's one more. And then they also have the styles where it'll move the entire air cleaner forward to get it out of the way of your leg, which looks, in my opinion, a little weird, but, to each their own. If you know anything about these bikes, stock, they have this cover, and they have a filter that is kind of like a squared off version of the filter that's in here. It's small, it's thin, whatever. So the idea is, right, you get a filter that's a little bit wider and then has a little bit more of a diameter so that it has better airflow. The Screaming Eagle Stage 1 air cleaner setup for these has a very similar setup, very similar filter, but it's a plastic backer, and the filter is like this wide, so your whole cover sits further in. This filter is much wider, all right? So the cover sits out, and you can see it doesn't even quite block the filter. They actually have one size wider, but that gives you more airflow. And when you have a Hammer 1275 kit like this bike has, you actually could use the airflow. I mean, I think you need it. I mean, they told me I needed to buy it, so I'm pretty sure they weren't lying. Let's put it that way. Now, with this air cleaner setup, you get this nice aluminum backer plate from Hammer Performance. Like I said, the wider filter. Then this is, of course, your stock cover. They make an aluminum cover you can buy. I'll put a picture in here. I'll also put some pictures in of just what this aluminum piece looks like disassembled, just so I don't have to take mine apart. Pretty straightforward stuff, the way that it looks. If you've ever messed with these bikes, it'll be very similar looking to you. Now, something I want to talk about. This is the Mikuni HSR42 carburetor. It has a Drag Specialties air cleaner support bracket, okay? And that bracket is not a Hammer Performance part, I want to make very clear, but it does come with their kit because it's just kind of the generic air cleaner bracket that everybody uses because it's pretty good. However, and I don't know if it's just me, but I've gone back and forth with Hammer Performance and talked to Dan about it and done my own research. And I unfortunately broke this bracket so many times. You can see I had to weld the old bracket because I broke it so many times and put it on the bike. And I ran this for a while. It was just welded in a pinch because I was on the road and I literally pulled into a guy's shop and he welded it for me. It's actually on video. But anyway, I wound up having this one welded up with these gussets on it. You can see that gusset there in the corner because I kept breaking them. I replaced like 2 more of these and still broke it. And to this day, I don't think I need to anymore, but I've been carrying this one with some gaskets in case it breaks again. I at least have something to get me home with. So this has been a huge problem for me. And I think, and I may be talking out of my you-know-where when I say this, but I think the reason for it is because the bike has a 7,000 RPM redline now, which is 1,000 RPM higher than stock. And I ride it at higher RPMs. I like to rip on it. I paid for 7,000 RPMs. I'm going to use 7,000. But I also ride on a little bit faster roads to work every day. So I'm just consistently cranking 35, 4,000 RPMs just due to the gear ratio of the bike. I'm not going super fast, but it's just these bikes are geared pretty low. And that's a lot of vibration at those RPMs. And I'm just thinking that over time, there's so much weight hanging off of this entire air cleaner assembly, and I've got the full-size heavy cover on, that it just vibrates and it eventually breaks off, and the freaking whole air cleaner setup will go sliding down the road, as you can see. It's just not good. So I think that did solve the problem, but that is one thing I want to make you aware of. If you're going to run this heavier stock cover, Hammer Performance swears that they don't normally see this issue, and there's a thing called the register of the carb, which is the alignment to these breather bolts basically that hold all this stuff on. If that alignment's wrong, you'll put tension on it and you can cause those brackets to break. Maybe I did it wrong, but I checked it freaking 2 or 3 times. I readjusted. I very, 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 very specifically did all that stuff, and it still breaks. So I would love if like Hammer Dan could get a hold of this bike and do this and then ride it and see. But I'd break these mounts in 200-300 miles. So again, maybe it's my own fault. I don't know. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just telling you my experience. What I did worked. This has been solid for thousands of miles now. Hopefully it stays that way, and I'm happy with it. So that's my only caveat with this air cleaner setup. I will say you will run into this with essentially any of the aftermarket air cleaners that have the external breathers. This is all the breather tubing that brings all this stuff out, out of the bike instead of being sucked back into the intake. So, yeah. Anyway, overall, I really like it. Other than that little hiccup, which wasn't even Hammer's fault. It's pretty basic setup. Looks good, looks stock, which I personally like. And yeah, it works great. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. God bless America, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.